What if your world could become ever more beautiful? In every moment, all the time, every day. This is number 1 COP Noosa 2017, by the way. That way, when you're listening later and you have 100 ESCs on your playlist, you'll know which one to refer to. And I ask you to close your eyes because I would like to access that which is beyond your visual cortex, beyond that hardwired system that you have used to try to control reality and create reality, beyond the insanity that this world is to the possibilities that are available, the possibilities these beautiful children bring to the world. What they know is a connection to awareness and joy and no judgment. What they are is an expression of the greatness of what's possible, especially when their parents allow them to be and acknowledge that gift. And what would it be like if that gift were acknowledged for us? Can you consider what it would be like right now if you were able to go back in time in your life and have the acknowledgement that you were not gifted, the connection to the energies that are available, the acknowledgement of the beauty of you as a being, the acknowledgement of you as a gift. If your parents every day had picked you up and said, I am so grateful that you exist on this planet. I'm so grateful you've chosen to come to the world now. You are a gift and a contribution. You are an amazingly beautiful gift and contribution to this world. You are like a baby unicorn come to this planet to invite us to possibilities and show us that they indeed exist. A reminder of what actually is available beyond this reality's limited perception. Reminder of possibilities beyond the problems, beyond the necessity for them. Reminder of the greatness that can actually exist in all of us. This is you, my beautiful friends. This is the gift that you have brought to this world from the moment you were conceived. Unfortunately, seeing ourselves as a gift is often one of the most difficult things to do. And please don't bother trying to think. Don't bother trying to think what's happening, or is something happening, or am I getting it, or am I not getting it. You can't not get it. You're in the room. You're around the world listening. You cannot not get it. This doesn't work like everything else in the world. And if you allow it to, this can be an opening, a doorway to a different vibration of receiving, different vibration of possibility, where there actually becomes a space where you have a sense of a space of being alive, a space that actually allows you to more easily receive the gift that children are, for example. The gift that the earth is, the gift that the plants are, the trees, the birds, the animals, the ocean, the mountains, the rivers. The clouds. What if you were willing to allow yourself to be as weird as you know you are, that you've been trying to pretend not to be? Beautiful you. The world was gifted the day you were born. The world was gifted the day you were born. You are a gift to this world, my beautiful friends. a beautiful contribution to all of us. It's very strange, this thing called receiving. We have very little idea what it is, and we keep thinking we're doing it wrong. Primarily because we think. You can try to reject it. You can try to control it. But what if you didn't have to anymore? What if you could lower all the walls and barriers and just allow yourself to receive? And no longer have to fight and no longer have to feel wrong. No longer have to feel like you're missing something that you think everybody else gets. No, they don't get it. Nobody does if they're thinking about it or talking about it or trying to define it. It's an indefinable space, my beautiful friends. But as you start to recognize the communion with earth and the communion with the elements around us and the communion with consciousness that is available beyond comfortable distance, as you allow yourself to stop requiring comfortable distance between you and everyone and everything, there's an amazing gift of being connected to the world around us without being hurt, harmed, or destroyed, but being gifted to. And those things that want to hurt, harm, or destroy don't find their way to you any longer. So many of us have had lives where everyone and everything that wanted to hurt, harm, and destroy seemed to always be after us. So we learn to develop walls, we learn to develop barriers, we learn to separate. But what if we could change it now? By our request. We have over 10,000 in consciousness and have had for many months, which means our request becomes actualized. There's truly a world of ask and you shall receive, and we have not been asking. So I say again, what if we could change that now? That relational reality with the world, where everyone and everything that is mean and unkind seems to be coming our way. What if it's time to change it now? By embracing a space beyond the comfortable distance of us with us on 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. On 8, 5, 6, 7, 8. Something different available, my beautiful friends. Something phenomenally different and really wonderful and kinda yummy, but don't tell anyone or everybody will want it. You just keep it between us. Not like you'd want the world to have access to it. Not like you'd want to have so much fun that you inspired and terrified people into knowing they could have it too. That would be bad. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't have too much fun. Don't make other people want what you're having. Don't make them lust after you and follow you anywhere like the Pied Piper of possibilities. P-P-P. P-P-O-P. P-P-O-P. Beautiful you. Sweet gift that you are. Sweet contribution to the possibilities of the world. Thank you for being. Thank you for being alive. Thank you for being such a beautiful gift on this planet. Doing your best to create everything as greater for everyone. Beautiful you. What an amazing gift you are. Thank you for being. What else is possible in a world of infinite possibilities? Infinite creative, generative joy. If you want something different, it always starts with an ask, my beautiful friends. And most of us don't ask for nearly enough. We don't ask for nearly what the universe would gift us. So afraid of being made wrong and being told we're terrible, rather than being willing to be as wrong as it takes to have everything we desire and know is possible. It's time, my beautiful friends, for something so different. Time for way more fucking fun. For example, por ejemplo, as they say in the Spanish, you're welcome. How much space would you be willing to occupy and enjoy? We have this idea we can either have space or intensity, and we should never be intense. Have you ever seen me facilitate? You ever seen Gary facilitate? We have spaciousness and intensity. Stop trying to separate them. You can have and be it all at any time, and then you have total choice on 4. 1, 2, 3, 4! But I'm in Australia, and I know how much you like to do control. Proving that you are indeed part of the Commonwealth. Thank you very much. Stiff upper lip and all that, you know, darling. You're not fucking Canadian. Come on, people, you're fucking Australian. You're supposed to be more alive than any people on the planet. What are you doing? Trying to become English or what? Everything that is, you fucking control freak motherfucker. Will you destroy and uncreate it, please? Yeah! Thank you. He said very gently so as not to disturb the natives. Beautiful you. What a beautiful world it can be. What a beautiful world it already is. Have you been noticing? Will you let yourself notice even more? You're not nearly as wrong as you thought you were and thought you had to be and have been pretending you are. Anybody outside of you would look at you and go, wow, what a gift. Except we have not conditioned ourselves that way about us. We look at us and go, oh, you're a fucker. As though there's something wrong with you that other people don't see and you have to hide it from the rest of the world. What if that thing that you think is wrong with you is actually your joy, your kindness, your caring, your contribution, your gentleness? All those things that are so different about you that you've been made wrong for since you were a little kid. How much of what is truly wonderful about you have you been trying to hide, and how much energy have you been using to do it? How much energy have you been using against you to not be what you truly be and to never see what you truly are? Can we change it on 3? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then, like most Australians, you lie there and go, yes, do something nice to me. I'll just lie here and wait until you do something to me, and then I'll judge it as appropriate or not and get back with you later. I'll send you a memo in triplicate with one copy going to the Queen and her advisors. Shut up, I'm on a roll. Rather than allowing yourself to actually go, you know what, fuck this shit, I'm going to be here to participate in all of it. I'm not going to wait for somebody to do something to me. I'm going to be like, what can I contribute? What can I receive? How much fun can I have? How much can I actually contribute to the movement of this energy? Dr. Dane is not a guru. He is not here to do it to you. Although if you stand still long enough, he may do it to you. Run. What do you know, my beautiful friends? What are you and what contribution are you to the forward movement of possibilities that are available? Beautiful you. Beautiful you. Beautiful you. What if your life could no longer have to be about wait and see and sit back and wait and hope and pray? What if your life could be about, I'll have that and I'm going to make it happen no matter what? I will have that, I'm going to make it happen no matter what. I'm going to enjoy my life no matter what anybody else says. I'm going to enjoy being alive no matter what anybody else says. I'm going to have way too much fun no matter what anybody else says. I'm a little freaked out. My internal monologue is turning Japanese. Oh shit. Or Korean. I don't even know what language my internal monologue has become. Jesus. It's fucking energy shit, man. I don't even know what's going on anymore. How much fun could we have if we chose, my beautiful friends? How much fun are you capable of choosing? What would happen if you were out of control, out of definition, out of limitation, out of form, structure, significance, linearities, and concentricities? Right, wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shirts, boys and beyonds. What would happen if you were out of control, out of definition, out of limitation, out of form, structure, significance, out of linearities, and out of concentricities? Everything that doesn't allow it, right, wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shirts, boys and beyond. What would happen if you were out of control, out of definition, out of limitation, out of form, structure, significance, out of linearities, and out of concentricities? Everything that doesn't allow it, right, wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyond. Be terrible to be happy just 'cause you can. And joy has this sense of peace with it that most people don't understand. It's a sense of peaceful possibilities. This wonder at the beauty of the world. And the beauty of the world you are helping create and what is possible. Beautiful you. Control freak that you are. I know how it goes. I did it my whole life too. You're not wrong, my beautiful friend. You're still not wrong. Maestros and people helping with sessions, push your heads out further, 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 more like that. Unless you want to go further, further, further. What do you know, my beautiful friend? What do you know and what are you? It is vital to a different possibility for all of us. And how much of it would you allow yourself to know right now? About you, about us, about the world, about what's possible. About how much fun it can be. You keep trying to fight to change this reality and change the world. Stop fighting. Play. That'll seriously fuck with people. You know what to do with fighting, they just ignore it. When you play, they don't know what to do. Play is the way to change the world, my beautiful friends. Having more fun than you're supposed to. One of the greatest gifts you can give yourself and all of us. And dance. What would happen if you dissolved every element of solidity in your world right now and jumped into the flow? It is the same flow of the planet itself. you just allowed yourself to jump into the flow, what could happen? Yay! Beautiful you. What a sweet, amazing gift you are. Thank you for being in the world. I know you judge you, we all do. It's okay. One day it'll stop. One day it won't seem useful anymore. And the joy you have will overpower it. And it may go away a little bit at a time or a lot at a time, but one day it will cease. Judging you sucks. And it's always a lie and an unkindness to you. You don't have to do it anymore if you don't want to. I mean, if you like it, don't stop. But if you don't like it, stop. What a very profound message. You're welcome. There's so much life and living available, my beautiful friends. It's awesome. It's great, great. So much life and living available with so much ease. And most people on the planet don't want to know it. But all you got to do is go, I'll have it. Even if you were fucked up beyond all repair, you can still have it. Even if you're the most terrible person that's ever existed, it doesn't even seem that access works for you. That's a lie, by the way. And you can still have it. That judgment of you and that point of view that you're not doing enough and not getting consciousness and not getting access, even though it works for everybody else, is a brilliant way of maintaining comfortable distance. That's awesome. I think you should choose more of that. Makes you so happy. How much comfortable distance are you choosing between you and me? Between you and your awareness of the energies you are that are very similar to the energies I am. See, but if you can maintain your distance from me, you never have to acknowledge it and choose it for thee. And you can pretend it doesn't exist for you. And I can go out into the world and be the weirdo and suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous stupidity. And then if it all works out okay and I live through it, then you can come along, rushing through the back door at the very end. Or you can say, fuck that comfortable distance shit. He seems to be having more fun than I am. I'm going to have what he's having. Which is what is available and possible, not just for me, not just for your facilitator, not just for Gary, but for all of us. What if you were willing to put yourself in the place of choosing and desiring possibilities, as much as I am, as much as Gary does, as much as Brendan does, as much as Simone does? You ever consider that maybe these are some people showing you and showing you a part of what is actually possible and available? Beautiful you. Beautiful you. What do you know, my beautiful friends? What gift are you to this world? What gift were you to your family that they wouldn't receive? Because it destroyed their comfortable distance from themselves. And they would rather maintain that than receive the gift that you were being for them. You're making the baby cry. Damn it, people. Just kidding. Not really. See, because this is the part in the ESC where you're like, but, and you feel kind of constipated sometimes. And yes, it just happens, and then it changes. The baby was trying to do what we all did when we were kids and take it away, and didn't know what the hell to do with it. So I showed her. What if you let me show you? Thank you. Different world, my beautiful friends. It's a different world. You're a beautiful creature, and I do mean creature. Nothing else really adequately describes you. I would say unicorn, but nah. It's too trite. You're a creature. You're an awesome, fucking beautiful creature, but we have not been able to describe you yet. You're just a fucking beautiful creature. You're an amazing piece of something. You're awesome. None of us actually knows what you are, including you. How does it get any better than that? You're wonderful and terrible all at the same time. You're like the best of all worlds. You're horrendously, terribly, beautifully brilliant. I love you. Beautiful you. Beautiful, amazing creature that you be. Control freak of magnitude that you are, that we all know that you are. That's awesome. It's only because you're so powerful that you're such a control freak. I love that about you. That's awesome. You're so controlling. I love you. And if you're contributing, please close your eyes when you get to wherever you're going. Thank you. And remember to have soft focus. Thank you. I love you. I don't love your mind. Thank you. There. Space. Oh, beautiful you. I keep thanking you for being in this world because, number one, I realize what a gift you are. And number two, I realize how tough it has been. And that is not a function of your wrongness, my beautiful friend. That is actually a function of the difference that you are, because this reality does everything it can to kill the difference that you are. And yet that difference is the gift of you. Of you. It's the greatest gift of you, that difference. What is so? See, the man is trying to bring me down. What is so different about you that you have been judging as wrong, that actually is the rightness that you truly be? Right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. What is so different about you that you've been judging as wrong, that is actually not wrong at all, but the rightness that is the gift of the being you truly be? Everything that is right and wrong, good and bad, pod and pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Your difference is not a wrongness, my beautiful friends. It's actually a gift And when you embrace it, you give everyone else the freedom to be as different as they are. And let's face it, we are fucking different. We are friggin' creatures on this planet. But not scary, yucky creatures. Beautiful creatures, magical creatures, miraculous creatures. Weirdos who still believe in possibility no matter what anybody else says. You are a gift, my beautiful friends. A contribution to the entire world with your being. An amazing combination of gifting and receiving, and weirdness, and joy, and wonder, and perseverance. And you've never, ever, ever given up, even when you thought you did, because you're still here. What else is possible, my beautiful friends? Now, I don't know if you'll notice or not, but for the next couple minutes, I would like to take you on a slightly different energetic journey. There's a few things I've learned in the last few weeks that I would like to make more easily and readily available to you, and it may take a few weeks for it to show up in your reality, in your world. I just need to know if you would be willing to receive it. Thank you. I don't know how to explain it. It blah, 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 blah. So let's go on a journey, my friends. Consider a world so beautiful in every aspect that it matches the true beauty of your being in every aspect. That which you have been hiding from the world for trillions of years, probably. A world that we have the ability to ask for and actualize should we choose to be something far different than we have been pretending we are. A world that can begin to be chosen right now without any significance, even though it sounds significant, I don't mean it as significance. A world that is possible in every aspect from start to finish, and everything that is actually available to be chosen and lived and be as and experience and enjoy. What would it be like if you were one of these miraculous access babies with the freedom and the space to be everything you are. And to change the world and its very functioning in the process. What if you are one of these access babies and keep lamenting that you didn't have access parents? What if you are an access baby? What if you have every bit the freedom that they do? And what if the lie is that you don't? And that you somehow have to go through all of your problems and limitations, etc., 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 to be able to choose something that is as free as what they're already choosing? And what if it's time to acknowledge that that is actually true? Yes or no? Yes. On 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. On 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And on 10, bring the energy of photon wavelength into your body, into your world, into your reality, and let's melt this fucker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. 10. And now, a little gift from me to you. Yeah! I grunt in your general direction because I adore you. Please take a deep breath in from the top of your head down to the tips of those cute, sweet, adorable little toes of yours. And one more. Thanking your beautiful body for being the gift that it is. Thanking you for being the fucking weird motherfucking creature of consciousness you are. Recognizing you too are an excess baby. You are an excess baby. You might run what energy, space, and consciousness can I be to be the excess baby I truly be. Indefinitely. Right, wrong, good and bad, pot and Bach, all 9, shirts, boys, and beyond. And one last thing, on 9, I don't know what we have to kill, but it's time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. Thank you. Thanks, y'all. Thank you very much. Woo! Kind of weird to have the sense that most of the entire ESC was to get to what we got to in the last 4 minutes. Sometimes preparation is appropriate. I was thinking I need preparation H after that. Anyway, so that was foreplay. Yes, exactly. You're welcome. And in that case, the foreplay lasted a lot longer than, anyway, I'm sorry.
It was fascinating for me in the beginning when you spoke.
Actually, it's probably not on. Go ahead.
Fascinating for me in the beginning when you spoke about expansion. I could sense that the expansion went all over the world, so to say, out of this room. Yeah. I could sense it. That was great.
Awesome.
Dankeschön.
Dankeschön. Yes, because, see, that's my sense when I do these. My head and awareness is so far out there, I can't even begin to describe it. And to say that it just goes across the planet is also too small. And it's interesting because I'll do something like that in the presence of Jagger, as an example, or one of these access kids, and I be that, and they go, you know, and I'll be it with somebody who's older, and they go, what are you doing? I feel something. And I'm like, just being something that's possible to be. Because when you do that and when you be that around people, it makes them aware again that they can be it too. Huh. And since she hasn't had the chance to forget it, and since she runs the household, so everybody knows what's going on, and she throws her food on people she likes, she's marking her people. She's like, you're one of my people. Awesome. So that space is, there are so many more things available than most of us ever allow ourselves to know. So many more And I do my best to bring as many of them in as possible in the ESCs, but also the classes I facilitate. But they're just, I am always discovering more. It's just, but there's just such a different way of living and being that doesn't invalidate the way you have right now. It's just like, wow, it could even be even better. Like, how does it get any better than this is truly an actualizable reality continuously. So I'm sure all of you know that. Thank you very much. I adore you. Enjoy lunch. You have time to eat lunch, okay? Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you. Special thanks to Baby Jagger.